This is kind of cool. Just pulled a rusty old nail out of that hole and checked the plug before I put it back in and pull this out. I'd love to know the history. Nice little bit of bling there. It says boyfriend on it. Don't think it's anything precious, at least in terms of metal worth. It was precious to somebody at one time, I suppose. Another relic. Catch you on the next one. Okay, I just popped the plug on this hole here, and I see a shiny rim of something right here. It's not a really high signal. Could be a pull tab. It's about 5 or 6 inches down. Let's see what it is together. Oh, it's a pull tab. That really is deceiving though, isn't it? I mean, you see a nice silver rim like that, or silver shiny rim, and you think, of course, it's got to be a coin, but it's not. Okay, I'm getting a 92 signal here. Whenever you get a consistent 92 signal, you can't ignore it. Now, it still may be something unimportant, but chances are 50-50, I'd say, that we got something fairly decent. It's in the plug. I haven't located it yet. And it seems to be right there. Let's just pop this together, shall we? Oh my goodness. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? I think I think I have a $50. It certainly looks like a coat of arms there on the back. Whoa. I am so shocked right now. What the heck? I'm not gonna rub it. But that sure looks like a $50 to me. I found 2 of these before. One of them was silver era. This one has got to be silver. I'm just gonna check it out. I'll get right back to you. Okay, folks, I just pulled up a beautiful 1944 $50. I just took the top layer of dirt off the obverse side to confirm that's King George. Oh my goodness, I'm shaking. This old field sure pulls up some beautiful coins. There he is, and the date is right down there, 1944. It's in pretty good shape. I can see his hairline, a lot of the features on the face, and yeah, it doesn't get much better than that. When I swung over that, I thought, okay, I got to film it as a live dig, because it was a very good chance it was a really, really big silver. So there you go. I'm going to check the hole again, see if there's anything else there. Wow. Okay, I got what I thought was another beautiful silver signal. I'm going to show you in the hole. I'm going to show you the reading on the 90, 91, 92. Hope you can see that. I mean, that's the signal I got on that $50 I found. So yeah, that's the signal I got on that $50 that I found. So the heart started racing again. The ground was pretty frozen. It took me a good 15 minutes to get into the hole to find this object. Although disappointing, it is curious. It looks like a big solid hunk of brass or bronze or copper, some sort of a battery terminal or something. I don't know. Just honking away there on the machine, and yeah, that's what it is. So I'll take it home, clean it up just for curiosity's sake, and because I worked hard for it. And I deserve to know what it is. So catch you on the next one. Okay, I just dug this. I thought it was a penny, but then I thought that's too small for a penny, and I had a closer look at it. It's actually a 5-cent piece from Spain. It's a Spanish coin. Not Spanish gold or silver, but it's Spanish. And the date is 1997, so it's rather recent. But, you know, you find some interesting things that you never expect. I don't know if that's focused properly or not. I'll get it better on the wrap-up, but there you go. 5-cent Spanish coin. España. Lovely. Okay, hello everybody. Got off to a little bit of a late start today. It's a gorgeous day here. I'm back at the South Halton site where I was the other day. Got a few hours that I can swing my detector. And like I say, gorgeous day. A little bit of a breeze, but that shouldn't be a problem. It's 8 degrees, going up to probably 10 or 11 degrees Celsius. So let's get out there and have some fun and see what we can find. So there's some signals that kind of get your heart racing, and then you get a glint of something shiny, and that elevates the adrenaline a little bit more. That's what this did. No, don't know what it is, but maybe you can help me out here. Let me just get you turned around here. So, I don't know. What is that? It's got a letter C on it, I think. Nice decorative letter C. This is not old. Obviously, it attached to something. If anybody knows what it is, please comment. Thanks. Okay, you know you're on the right track when you pull up one of these. It's a broken horseshoe, down about 8 inches, and there's no mistaking that. There probably hasn't been horses here for 100 years, but there you go, broken horseshoe. Nice old relic, and signs that there's old stuff in the ground here. So I'm going to keep digging, and I'll keep you posted. Okay, so I gave up on that toboggan hill, and I came back to my old favorite place to dig, and looks like I'm keeping my silver streak alive. Not only that, but it's a fairly old silver. Just can't believe this. I don't know if you can see it. I thought it was a penny. It was coming up as a penny signal, and I haven't looked at it really clearly. All I know is that it's a silver. It's a silver dime. So I'm just gonna show you up close here. Don't want to rub it too much. Looks like a 1914 silver dime. Beauty. Well, darn it, if I haven't found another silver coin. At least it sure looks like it. And that's where I found the last one, the last dime, right over there, like 2 feet away. Came over here. Now, if that is a silver coin, it's pretty smooth. It's pretty light too, so maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a slug. I'm not going to clean it off here. I just might remove whatever detail is left on there, so I'm just going to leave it. It looks like silver, but I'll confirm in the wrap up one way or the other. On to the next one. Just found something here that was ringing up very high, but it didn't seem like a coin somehow to me. I'm not sure what it is. It might be the part of an old printing plate or something, because the letters there are all backwards. So this may just be the mystery item of the week. It's quite heavy, so it's probably brass or some other heavy metal. Looks like and male CO something. I'll check it out when I get home. Okay, that was definitely part of a printing plate, because here's more of it right here. I don't know if you can make that out. Whether or not that's focused, I don't think it is, but definitely there's lettering on there, there's writing on there of some kind. This is going to be real fun to research and find out what the heck that says, where it's from, when it's from. This is going to be a lot of fun. Stay tuned. Okay, you can see the mess I'm making here, but I found a bit of a hot spot for relics, I think I found a fired bullet Maybe you can tell me. It sure looks like it. It's heavy enough for to be lead. It looks like a small caliber bullet of some kind. Again, having a hard time focusing here. No, doesn't want to focus. I've only got two hands, so anyway, looks like a fired bullet to me. So we're back at the fairgrounds today. It's a little foggy, a little cool. Threat of rain, but we're going to see if we can get an hour or so in. We've got friends here today. We've got Daryl and Kelly. Wave, say hello.
Hello.
Daryl, what kind of equipment are you using today?
Got the Spectra V3i with a D-Tech 13-inch. Going to do some deep silver hunting. See what happens in this trashy park.
Okay, good luck with that. And Kelly?
I have the Garrett AT Max International.
Very nice.
Yes.
And you've had some success with that, I hear.
I've had some coin spills a couple times now.
Good for you.
Yeah.
In my pocket, she found it.
Okay, well, here's what we got today. We'll see what we can find. One thing about a day like today, you don't get a lot of foot traffic, so we won't have everybody and his brother coming up to us asking what we're doing. Not that I mind talking to people, you know, it's a good way. It's a good way to get subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
If they're really intrigued, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I hit 50 subscribers yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So, anyway, we'll get out there and see what we can find. Okay, I'm going to live dig this one just because I think it might be an important signal. It sounds pretty good anyway. Just got to locate it in the plug here. I'm sure that's on. Okay, it's going to be a little stubborn. Pretty sure it's in the plug though. Let's chop the top off of that and see if we can get closer to the middle. Well, still reluctant. That's interesting. Try that. Alright, I'm going to sweep it with the detector again and see just where it is. Okay, as it turns out, it's right about here. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's a penny. Just a penny. Sometimes they come up really loud, especially the older ones that are pure copper. Not sure of the date on that. You might be able to see it there. But, yeah, just a penny. Catch you on the next one. So this might end up being the find of the day, for me anyway. Just consulted with my friends there, and they also agree that this button has a design on it, and it looks to me that, I'll focus in here on it, that there is a beaver on the bottom, right there. There's the crown on top and Canada in the middle, so it certainly looks like a military two-piece, maybe off a coat or something. Get in there, there we go. So it's going to be fun to research this. Oh, you can see it as plain as day there now. That's Canada in the middle and a beaver on the bottom. It's a two-piece. There's the back on it, somewhat corroded, so it might be a ferrous metal back or bottom. No shank on it, but definitely that's an historic button, I believe. So I'll check that out and show you on the wrap-up. Well, hello hello again, everybody, to this week's roundup, episode 5 of Digging Halton. I'm Kevin. We had a great week, really digging Halton this week. Some great finds, some new friends, and some old stuff. So let's get started. I'll show you first the the pennies that I found this week. Not quite a record, but near it. Total of 51 spendable, not spendable, but modern pennies in various states of condition. So that's the pennies for this week. Some tchotchkes and flim flam here, little odds and ends. Piece of a horseshoe, has some age to it, that's for sure. And just well, here's a letter C on a shiny disc. Don't know what that's from or where it came from, but there it is. Salt shaker lid. Get quite a few of those for some reason. And just some other flim flam stuff. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here. This is kind of an interesting find. It says boyfriend on it. I imagine back in the day that was part of a pendant and maybe a chain attached to each of these loops here. But yeah, that's kind of neat. Some spendable money. This week we wound up with a total of $7.30, and so far this year I have, what is it, $28.10. So add that to last year's total. I should determine exactly how much I put away for last year. I think it was about $150. So yeah, it's a nice little nest egg there. More flim flam, but of a more important variety. This here is going to be this week's mystery item. It looks like a shield or a padlock. I'm not sure why this even exists. There's no writing on it. Maybe, I don't know, couldn't have been a keychain or anything like that. But comments, suggestions, ideas. This here, actually, I thought it was a piece of, just a crumpled up piece of tin, but it's got some fancy writing on it and some fancy design. And you're not going to be able to see this because it's so tiny, but I'll zoom in as much as I can. It's got the word on it, Luminato, which is kind of interesting. I believe that is Latin for light. Just a tiny little word, Luminato, and lots of fancy design on it. It's not silver either, but I just thought it was interesting. Some kind of thing with a shape to it that I found interesting. Here's a fired bullet. That is a lead bullet. It's probably fairly old. It's definitely been fired, and it's heavy. It's a one ringer. So if anybody knows what caliber that is, or what kind of a gun it might have been from, or even what era this bullet is from, I'd be interested to know. What else have we got here? Some interesting finds. These are parts of a printing plate. These here, you can see the writing, and I'll try to zoom in here so you can maybe decipher this for yourself. All the writing is backwards, of course. It's in reverse because it's a printing plate. No idea what it belonged to. There you see ... and the letters TO. And here we got and mail on the top line, and mail CO something on the bottom line. Just the three pieces I found, but definitely parts of a printing plate. So don't know what that's all about. Here is the find, let's call this the relic of the week. The most interesting relic of the week is a military button that goes back to the Second World War. I just found this morning. You'll see a crown on the top, Canada in the middle, and a beaver on the bottom. Very interesting find. World War II era, so a good 70 years old, and at least 70 to 80 at least. It's got a ferrous metal back on it, so it's all corroded on the back, but the front is brass. And did a little research on that and found it's from World War II. So interesting. What do we got here? Oh yeah, I thought this was a coin. It gave up a coin signal. It looks like a coin. It's shaped like a coin. If it ever was a coin, it's pretty smooth now. It's just flat, and there's nothing on it. And it feels like aluminum, so it's probably just a stamping of some kind. There's nothing on it. I couldn't see any design or writing on that at all. So yeah, it'll probably end up in the trash pile. So coins of the week, special coins of the week. Yes, I've kept my silver streak alive, as you saw. This is a, if I can get it in the viewfinder, it is a 1914 dime, Canada 1914 dime. That's the back of it. It's not in perfect condition by any means, but certainly in good enough condition that you can make out some of the detail. 1914 dime. And also found a, if I can get this focused, well, it's not really important. It's a modern Roosevelt US dime. I found a, if this is the one here, yes, this is a Spanish coin. It's 5 pesetas, and it's also rather recent, 1992. Imagine finding a Spanish coin in Georgetown. But I have found numerous foreign coins in my favorite hunting spot. And then we have a 1942 Canadian penny in really nice condition. But the coin of the week has got to be this. Maybe the coin of the year. It is a beautiful old 1944 Canadian half dollar. I've always loved the design on the back of these coins. And you saw me dig that up live. I was pretty excited. Still am. There's it cleaned off on the front. I haven't really applied too much pressure on the back. I think I'll just leave it the way it is. But 1942 half dollar, back when half dollars were very common and in circulation, as opposed to today where it's very difficult to even find one that is current. But that's the roundup. We've got our trash over here for the week. I'm just keeping it in this big bucket here. Let me zoom out. That's the trash I've collected this week. Helping to clean up the ground and taking it home for recycling. What else have we got? Oh yes, of course we have the. Don't forget the giveaway. A complete set of Canada Centennial coins, mint condition, for subscribers. And I'm up over 50 subscribers now. I'm happy to say. I've broken through, and I'm up in the mid-50s now in terms of number of subscribers, way ahead of schedule. So the new goal for April 15th is 75. So keep on spreading the word if you're interested in these videos. We were out today, as I said, for a little bit with our friends Daryl and his wife Kelly, and we finally had to pack it in after an hour or so because the rain just started coming down pretty badly. But we had fun, and that's when I found that military button, so it wasn't a total waste of time. And we'll get out again for sure. The season is just starting, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So stick around and send me your comments. Subscribe if you haven't. If you have subscribed, make sure I know about it. Send me a comment in order to get in on the giveaway on April 15th. And looking forward to that. Should be fun. Okay, have a good week. Bye.